Let's move on towards our next paragraph of discussion. So, author is saying, what about taste? We have talked enough about smell. We have talked enough about smell. Now we want to talk about taste. Okay. So, what about taste? Take the grapefruit. Take the example of grapefruit. Now, what does it mean by grapefruit? So, grapefruit is a fruit like this. Okay, a fruit like this is called as grapefruit. 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 Okay, so nothing to do with grapes. Okay, there is no relation to grapes. There is no relation to grapes. Okay, grapes are different, grapefruit is different. Grapefruit is a citrus fruit. It is a citrus fruit. Grapefruit is a citrus fruit. Okay, so it looks like this. It looks like this. So in Hindi we call it chakotra. Okay, I know the Hindi word for this. So grapefruit is called in Hindi chakotra. Chakotra is the word for grapefruit in Hindi. Chakotra is the word for grapefruit in Hindi. It is a citrus fruit and it looks like this. It is very similar to orange. It is very similar to orange but differs in taste. Okay, it is similar to orange, very similar to orange indeed, but it differs in taste. Okay. The main flavor comes from another. Now the flavor of grapefruit. Okay. What is this compound? Remember the name of this compound. The compound shown over here. The compound which has been shown over here. Remember the name of this compound. What is the name of this compound? The name of this compound is grapefruit mercaptan. Okay. The name of this compound is grapefruit mercaptan. This compound is called as grapefruit mercaptan. No need to remember the IUPAC name. The common name is grapefruit mercaptan. But no need to remember the IUPAC name. No need. Okay. So the main flavor of grapefruit comes from another sulfur compound. So this is a sulfur containing compound. You can have a look. SH group is there. Okay. SH group is there. As SH group is present, so it is a sulfur containing compound. The main flavor of grapefruit comes from another sulfur compound whose name the author has not written, but I have told you the name. The name of this compound is grapefruit mercaptan. Okay. So the main flavor of this grapefruit comes from sulfur containing compound. Okay. And human beings can detect as little as 10 to the power minus 5 parts per billion of this compound. 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 parts per billion. What does it mean by billion? Billion means 10 to the power 9. A billion is 10 to the power 9. Okay. 10 to the power plus 9. Okay. So 10 to the power plus 9 is a billion, and from that billion, okay, 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 parts. Okay. These little also humans can detect. Okay. Now what is the meaning of this? I am going to tell you in the next sentence. Author itself has told us what is the meaning of this particular thing, that 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 parts. 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 parts per billion. Per billion means per 10 to the power 9. Per 10 to the power 9, 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 parts. Okay. What is the meaning of this? This is an almost unimaginably. This is an almost unimaginably small amount. Okay. This is an almost unimaginably small amount, equal to 10 to the power minus 4 milligram per ton. Okay. Now what does it mean by a ton? 1 ton. Okay. 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. Okay. 1000 kg. Okay. And in 1 kg, how many milligrams are there? In 1 kg, 10 to the power 3 milligrams are present. Not 10 to the power 3, sorry. 10 to the power 6 milligrams. In 1 kg, 10 to the power 6 milligrams are present. In 1 kg, 10 to the power 6 milligrams are present. And in 1 ton, 1000 kg are present. Okay. So the amount is equal to 10 to the power minus 4 milligram per ton. Okay. So in 1000 kg, if we convert everything to kg, then what will happen? 1 milligram is equal to how much? 1 milligram is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 kg. Okay, 10 to the power minus 6 kg is equal to 1 milligram. It is talking about 10 to the power minus 4 milligram. Okay, so 10 to the power minus 4 milligram will be equal to 10 to the power minus 10 kg. 10 to the power minus 10 kg. Okay, so it is saying that 10 to the power minus 10 kg are present. 10 to the power minus 10 kg are present per 1000 kg. This is the meaning. 10 to the power minus 10 kg are present per 1000 kg. Okay, so equal to 10 to the power minus 4 milligram per ton. This is the meaning. Okay, 10 to the power minus 4 milligram per ton. Okay, so this is the thing. Or a drop, not in a bucket but in a fairly large lake. Okay, so if we talk about the analogy in terms of water, so one drop in a huge lake, one drop in a big lake. Okay, in a big lake, this much small is the concentration of this compound. This much small, one drop in big lake, this much small is the concentration of this compound. Okay, this much small is the concentration of this compound in grapefruit. Okay, in grapefruit, this compound is present in such a minute quantity, 10 to the power minus 4 milligram per ton. 10 to the power minus 4 milligram per ton. Okay, or a drop, not in a bucket, not even in a bucket, a drop in a fairly large lake. Okay, a drop in a fairly large lake. Such small is the concentration of this compound, grapefruit mercaptan. Grapefruit mercaptan has such a small amount in grapefruit. Okay, why evolution should have, so we are even we are able to detect it. Okay, even after being such a small amount, like this, still we are able to detect it. Still our senses, our tongue, our human tongue is able to detect. Okay, it is able to detect it. It is able to detect it in such a minor quantity also. In such a small quantity also, our tongue is able to detect the flavor. Okay, our tongue is able to detect the flavor in even such a small amount. Okay, why evolution should have left us so extraordinarily sensitive to grapefruit, we leave you to imagine. So it is saying that what kind of evolution should have taken place, we don't know. Okay, so we are extraordinarily sensitive to this compound. And why is it so? We don't know. Okay, why? What kind of evolution must have taken place? Evolution means evolution is a concept from zoology. Okay, so I am not going to teach you evolution here, but you must have a crude idea. You must be having a crude idea of evolution. Okay, a crude idea. You must be having a crude idea about evolution. Okay, so if you don't know what is evolution, you can search the internet. Okay, Darwin's theory of evolution and all those things you must be knowing. It is such a common concept that even a non-zoology person also knows that. It is such a common concept that even a non-zoology person also knows what is evolution. So if you don't know what is evolution, you should search the internet. I am not going to teach you that over here. Okay, so why evolution should have left us so extraordinarily sensitive to this compound, that is to grapefruit, we leave you to imagine. Okay, that is the student may imagine. Student should research it and find it himself or herself. Okay, so this was all about today's class. This is how grapefruits looks like. Okay, and it has nothing to do with grapes. Keep this thing in mind. Okay, it has nothing to do with grapes. Okay, so thank you very much.